Welcome back, shop rats. Today we are back on our Cummins Club cabana. It's not a very exciting episode, but you see, there's one big thing missing back here, and we need to get things prepped and ready so we can put that one big thing on there, which means I need to get the red truck out from behind the barn and move some other stuff around. And it's what it is to be spending the day with me when it's a one man shop. Stick around. I'm Mike, and you are watching Mike R's Shop. probably can't see it very well, but you'll notice there's, yeah, right there you can see all that haze and smoke. That's because somebody lit Canada on fire. We are 100 miles ish from Canada, and just look at all the smoke in the air. It's terrible out here. It's hard to breathe, but we did get a bunch of stuff accomplished today. So let's wind back the clock and show you what we got done, and then I'll pick up on the other side with some other updates. The irony of red is that I actually bought this truck for parts for Wanda. We've used a bunch of stuff off of it, but we've used more on other stuff than on Wanda, although tail lights and the driver's door and some other stuff did get used. This had a good TBI 318 in it. I suspect because I've been a bad boy and neglected it, it's probably stuck, but we're going to check that. Once the box is off of this truck, we're going to strip this truck down to its bare minimums. I'm going to keep the cab. If the motor still turns over, I'm going to keep that. I'm definitely keeping the 727 transmission. I'm going to keep the brakes. I'm going to keep the... So all we're going to be left with is a bent frame because this truck is wrecked, which is how I got it. You can see door number 3 actually off of Wanda. I replaced the driver's door twice on that truck. Once about 20 years ago, and then once about 5 years ago, and then again. Actually, I think I've replaced it 4 times. But anyway, oh man, that smoke is killing me here. I want to strip this down. All the bad parts are going to go away. The box is going to be over there on the Club Cabana. And that's hopefully going to be happening soon. I may just cheat and get my buddy to come over with his tractor, and we'll just pick it up and drop it on there and be done with it. I got a lot of prep work to do. He said he could do it tomorrow night. I don't think I'll have everything ready. I can't work out here. It's too smoky to do that. So anyway, that's what's coming. I've got front end work to do on that truck. Tie rod needs to be replaced, and I want to check some other stuff out. I also want to throw the brake pads on it. Need to do some alignment work on it, but I may just take it and get that done. I got to talk to my buddy Mike about that and see what their schedule is. I got to put the brake drums on the back. I got those. Seems like there's something else, but there's a lot going on that truck because I want to be driving that thing here within the month. Hopefully, I was hoping to be driving it by now, but life has just gotten in the way, and you know how it is. You'll notice I replaced the door. I think I talked about that. I did take some time a couple days ago and put a brace on the cab so that the cab doesn't flex when the door tries to shut. And I spent a whole afternoon getting the door to work properly and close easily. So that's done. So that door may end up staying on there. I don't know. The other door is over there. The power window's shot and the hinge is ripped out of the bottom of the door. So right now it's not a priority to get that done. I want to find some of the 16.5-inch factory dog dish caps that I can throw on here because as you know, I only have 3 of those wheels and tires, and these here are actually pretty good, so we'll just leave those on there for now. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on here. I can't breathe. This is literally hurting my lungs, and I need to just call it quits and go edit this episode in the air conditioning where I'll be able to breathe, and I don't feel like I'm at some kind of an Elks convention or something. So thanks for being here. I know it's not much, but here's the reality. When you're a one-man shop, and yeah, I have friends I could call, the problem is that I have time when other people aren't available. And so like moving the red truck around, moving the Cadillac back out back, which is, I still want to move it around a little bit more. On these cars that don't run, which I hate, everything should be running and driving. I don't like having stuff that doesn't, but there's a few that don't. Moving that stuff around means you've just got to be creative and learn how to drag them where you want them. So that's what today was about, spending a day doing the unsexy stuff, but the stuff that's got to be done. All right, we have merchandise coming. I keep saying that. I'm going to get there. Matter of fact, I'll be working on that this evening. We've got channel memberships for as little as $5 or $6 a month. You get access to behind the scenes content as well as early access to given episodes. Probably this will be one. Yeah, that's it. There's one more thing. Don't forget, Gene would say, "Wrong."